This is the Iron Trader, and this is the last call of the week. So, as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now, remember, OPEC meeting is on November 4th. So, just keep that on your calendar and stay sharp because what they have to say is going to affect oil big time. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels will be posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, what did we have yesterday? You had a big ass red candle here, but you made a higher high and a higher low. Now, today, you went basically in half of that candle here, and then you made a lower low, okay? Not looking too good. That's a very, very topping pattern here, but we've got to see how it shakes out. Now, the key is going to be this 90.72. That is going to be a key level. Now, that has to hold. If that doesn't, then right here is going to be the target. Here is going to be this 21 sitting at 89.22. That is going to be key. And if that is lost, then we want to come to this candle right here. You're looking at 88.19, and that lines up very, very nicely with the top of this candle at 88.07. That is going to be your next support level if that 21-day is lost, okay? Now, again, if that is lost and that 21-day is lost and this candle is lost, then we follow this candle right here, okay? So then you're looking at 87.22. You have, what do we have here? You have 86.71. We have 86.15. And then we can come all the way down here to this candle right here, which is basically 85.02. And then we have the top of this candle here. This is the other trading range. Look at the high. That's 84.89, and then you have your 50-day right here at 84.31, okay? So you always want to watch, see where these price channels, that's why you put price channels on your chart. They carry right across. See how nice that support really held? Now, again, if say if the 21 is lost and that support level is lost, then basically you want to come down to this support level here, which will basically incorporate this 50 SMA here very, very nicely. Okay. Upside, well, what you want to do is you want to look at yesterday's low. So you want to look at here at 91.39, and then we want to look at today's high. You're looking at 93.10, and then we look here at 94.17, and then your big retest up there is 95.03. Now, the key is, I've been pointing out here on this chart here, is you got to close above this key level here, 93.74. So far, yeah, you got higher on today on intraday, but you could not close above it, and that is the key. That is the level. Okay, so again, if you can get above that, then you look here at the 95, basically 03, but the resistance is 95.05. That is going to be the next key level. Now, here on this RSI, look at this. See, I've always been pointing out. See this negative divergence? And that's exactly what we have here now, is this negative divergence where you ran up high, okay, and this peaked on the RSI, and then you made a higher high, but you made a lower low here on the RSI. So always watch this to see how this is shaking out here. Now, on your MACD, well, it looks like you're kind of tied here, but right now the green is below the red. If it keeps on selling, it could be the same thing as we have here, and then having this kind of a situation there. So you always want to watch the MACD, the RSI here. And on the big picture, watch that 8 SMA here, your 21 SMA. And that is all gone, then we look at a 50 SMA. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, your monthly chart here still looking very, very nice here for the month. Okay, it had a really nice, look how many months, a really, really nice run up here, and you're holding this key 21-day. That is going to be key on any kind of sell-off, is that 87. If that's lost, you can come all the way down to that 8 SMA here, sitting at 77.99. But right now, this looks still very intact of a bullish trend here. Okay, so here on your weekly chart here, well, you know, as to say, you got basically an indecision candle here, basically on your weekly chart. So what you want to do is you want to watch this 8 SMA here. 86.18, very, very critical. If it sells down, as long as it holds, it can go lower like intraday, like say 1 day or something like this. But as long as it holds it for the week, then you can get a rally back on up here. Now, again, if that's lost, then you want to look to this Hondo right here, 86.06. And then we can come all the way down to this 50 SMA here, sitting at 78.47, and this 21-day sitting right here at 78.44. So that could be very, very a key support level here if this 8 SMA here is lost. So let's just take a look here on a daily and a weekly side by side. Okay, here you have your daily chart here. Okay, let me just big this up here. Okay, so basically here, there's that 8 SMA here. There's your 21. There's your 50 SMA here. Okay, but what I want to show you here is right there is that the high right there. You're looking at that 93.74. Okay, so again, if you look here on a weekly chart here, you're looking right here at this candle right here. Okay, so that is your 93.74. If you can get above that, then we look to the left of your chart here. You're looking at 95.05. Okay, then we look at here at a 95.76, and then you have 97.66. That is going to be your next level. And then we come up here to this one here. You have 199, and then we have 101.88. That's your next level here. And then we just keep right on climbing here. You got 105.05 here, and then we have 111.16. And then we come up here to 111.45, and then your top right there is 114.05. That's your next level, and then your following level on top of that is 123.68, and then your retest here is 130.50. Okay, so that's where you want to always look to the left of your chart here on your daily and your weekly chart, because usually where something has been, that's basically where she is going. Okay, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. Okay, natural gas, you have your hourly and you have your 4-hour chart. Now, if you watched my video this morning or even yesterday, I've been pointing out this candle right here. Okay, that is your gap. That's your low on that is 2.85, and risk candle right here. Okay, this is your fill. This is sitting at 2.65. Let's call it 2.66. Okay, so why did this come down to 2.855 today? Right there, 2.85, because right here is 2.85. So right now you have a higher low and you have a nice double bottom in play, and then she ran up. Right here is where you take the scalp, okay? If you want to scalp this long, that's where you take the trade, because it held this key level here. Now, if it didn't hold it and it went down, well, then you can look here to your 100-day here or even your 200 SMA here, but it held it and made a higher high. That tells me to scalp that bad boy long. Now, what you want to do is look at the upside here at that 2.997. See how, that's why you trade the charts? See how that works out? Okay, on your 4-hour chart here, you're still holding that upper tier really nice here. Watch the gap and watch the fill. If it happens to come down here, watch that 2.87 here, your 2.76, your 2.71, and then there's that 2.66 area right there. All right, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, here we have your daily chart. Okay, so actually this is looking pretty good here. Okay, you see you had a green candle here, and then what we do is we had a higher high, higher low, and then right here you had a lower low, but you had a higher high, and then you finished off with basically an indecision candle here today. Okay, so this is actually looking good. On the downside, watch this key level right here. That's that 2.85, and then watch that 2.66. That is going to be key. Now in between that, you got 2.77. You have your 8 SMA here. You're sitting at 2.758, and then you have your 21 at 2.70, and then basically you have 2.67. But watch this candle right here. That's that 2.66, which lines up very, very nicely with that. If it sells down here, always watch the gap and watch the fills. Now, what you want to do here on the upside here, okay? So you want to watch this candle right here. That is 2.947. And you want to watch 2.981. And then today's high, 2.997, which lines up perfectly here with the 2.998. See? See how nice that is? And then I say if you can get higher, then we look here to this 3.018. And then we have right here your 3.027. And then again, if you can break above that, that's the big breakout. Then we come to the 50-day, 3.31, and then we have 3.77. You get above that, there's your target, 4.78. Okay, so everything looking really good here. So we have to see how everything's going to shake out here out on Monday. Now, remember, OPEC meeting is on November 4th, so keep that in mind. That's going to be very key to see if they continue with these cuts or if they ease up a little bit, see how Russia's going to affect it, because they had initial 300,000 barrels a day cut. So we got to see how this all going to shake out, because what they're looking at is they're also looking at price destruction. If price gets up too high, then you have that price destruction, and that's when it comes tumbling down. They don't want to do that. So they want to try to draw a medium in there, on what they can get and then what people actually pay for. So very, very careful that, keep in mind that date of October 4th. Okay, now I'll be back here Sunday night here when the futures open here at 6 p.m. and we will review crude oil here and natural gas and get you all set up for Monday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you then.